Another day, another video. Before we work on this LS swap Mustang to figure out why it's not shifting, I need to blow off some steam. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna hop in the old Shelby GT500, get some quick little pulls in. Let's switch over to the Insta360. Let's get this cold start. What really sucks, I just did all that, and the heater's not working, and my hands are freezing. But that felt good, All right, now, let's go back to the old boring LS swap Mustang. We all know we like to hear that little 5.4 sing in the wintertime, but let's go ahead and get in the shop. I bet it's warm. I left the heater on. What was that? That was a little cringy, not gonna lie. Okay, guys, hey, hold on. Chill out. Oh my gosh. So, we need to figure out why the 480 LS swap is not shifting. So the first thing I'm gonna do is jack it up, go underneath the car. What's gonna suck, she's got long tubes, and they're pointing right at me as I'm trying to manually shift it into gear to see if maybe that's gonna cause it to go. And if it does, great. Now we know it's something electronically. The computer didn't actually take the 480 swap, and that's what's freaking it out. So let's go ahead and get this thing jacked up. That way we can see if it's a transmission problem or an ECU problem. All right, let's get this bad boy jacked up. We kind of notice we got a pool of transmission fluid coming from somewhere up in front. Let's go ahead and get on the creeper and see what's going on with that. I don't need no more transmission leaks. I guess the zip tie got caught up in the gasket. This is why you cut the dang. Man, that's so stupid. This is why you cut the ends of the zip tie off. Come on now. That's just a rookie mistake. I'm better than that. Come on now. But we'll get that cleaned up. We'll top it back off with fluid. And then let's go ahead and manually shift this thing. All right, zip tie has been removed. Now, we can go ahead and start it. Check the fluid level, and then I'll probably unhook the shifter and see if I can manually shift it. Hopefully it just moves. That would be great. That would be the best thing possible. All right, hopefully the battery's not dead. Go ahead and crank it up. Shifted. One more last ditch effort. I went ahead and plugged the old BSS, well, the factory one, into the rear output shaft's vehicle speed sensor to see miles per hour finally. Hopefully that's the problem. Let's find out. Go ahead and start it up. It does sound good. Go ahead and put it in gear. Alright, we're in drive. Let's get this loaded up so I can see per hour. Go ahead and start giving it some gas. Was that a shift? More gas. watch our temp gauge because we don't have a fan hooked up. So good to know it finally shifted. Alright, we're getting hot. Let's get back to the shop. She's a little spicy. She's a little hot. We need to get the fan hooked up. Oh man, does that feel so good knowing that it finally shifted, because I'm a freaking moron, okay? And I never plugged in that VSS sensor. It's the output shaft. It's the second one. I didn't know you were supposed to plug it in. Nobody says it. I've checked so many forums. I've looked up so much to see why this thing won't shift. But now, it's shifted. Now, we can go do some crazy stuff. Unlike, you know, leak transmission fluid everywhere. We gotta fix the cooling system. So we'll go ahead and what I'll probably do is probably get an LS1 water pump. We'll toss that in tomorrow. We'll get a different hose because I think that's what's leaking and that's what's causing this overheating issue. And we're gonna go do some honing. We'll need some tires too, so I wonder what tires I'm gonna put on it. Stay tuned, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, fast forward a couple days. I've been dealing with the Charger, getting it all nice and pretty. Look at that spray paint job on the bumper. Looks good. I had this whole thing polished, ready to go. It looks pretty fancy, if I do say so myself. But right now, I'm gonna take it home. It's got a little bit of a, looks like a little bit of a drizzle, but I wanna get a couple runs in. The old 5.7 Hemi versus the V6 S550. I know those V6s make, like 300 horsepower, and this thing makes like 340. I think that's what the 5.7s make, and these things weigh like, I don't know, like almost 500-600 pounds. I thought more, so it should be a good race. You think you're gonna win, or do you think I'm gonna win? Oh, you're gonna win? All right, I love the confidence. Let's get out of here. All right, we're gonna do a little 20 roll action here. 20 roll. All right, here we go. All right, we'll do a little 30 roll action. Ready? Boom. See you later. See you later. See you later. You thought. She really thought. Oh, look at this. Ricer flyby. Ricer flyby. She mad. So game plan, we're gonna toss the LS1 water pump that I just got brand new on the old budget swap. I think what's going on is the way I have routed this hose up, it's causing some type of, I want to say air pocket. And then obviously you guys can tell it's leaking. I put on a couple new radiator caps that are still leaking. So what I want to do is bypass the whole thing in general and just kind of keep this one in place to where I don't have two caps. So what I want to do, take the intake off, take this hose off, take the stock 5.3 water pump off, tap that bung up top for the steam port itself. That way it's got to place the vent and I don't need that little upper hose to actually be the vent itself. So what I need to do is drill and tap this bad boy. The only problem is I need to find basically a brass fitting with a barb connector on it, just like that, but I can't seem to find one. So I might have to run out, pick one up real fast and continue on, but for now, I'm gonna go ahead and get everything disconnected. Like I said, intake needs to come off, the hose needs to come off, the pelt needs to come off, and obviously the water pump. This is not gonna be that hard, especially when everything is kind of just right in that general vicinity. Top it off with coolant and see if everything's working great. Again, I honestly think I can do this in less than 5 minutes, pulling this one out and getting the other one in. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna set a timer right here for 5 minutes. All right, and go. Look at that. I still got a minute 13. We did that in less than 4 minutes. So I got the water pump on. I had to put on some spacers as well to bring it out. And well, guess what? I can't use this truck accessory anymore because the belt hits the actual water outlet. Man, now basically I gotta go out and buy other accessories. Now the biggest thing is, are we gonna turbo this thing later on? You know, which kit do we want to run with on the accessory side to make it actually work? But at 4:10 now, they close at 5. I'm so glad ICT is local, so I'm gonna run out, get the accessory kit. I'll be right back. It'll be about 2 seconds for you guys. And just like that, we got our little guy. Set me back 260 bones for this little bracket kit. Now let's go ahead, put you guys on the tripod, and let's get this thing installed, started, and make sure the coolant is bled and ready to go. Alright, so I got the ICT billet bracket on there. I got the alternator hooked up. I got the steam port finally hooked up. That's ran. The new power is going to the alternator. The overflow, on the other hand, the stock one, I just kind of have it zip tied. I'm waiting for another one. Don't laugh at that. It's just going to work. And then I think everything else is ready to rock and roll. Just got to put the intake on and clean up the tool mess. Grab some coolant, and we're going to start burping this system. I know it's a little bit frozen too, so hopefully that's not going to be too much of a problem. I might have the heater sit on there, but let's go ahead and get it cleaned up, get some coolant in there. We're going to let it warm up a little bit. Hopefully she's good. It does look a lot better. I did notice that the intake itself is kind of in the way, and I don't think it's going to sit and let the hood actually sit all the way down. But she seems to be doing good on the coolant side. The hoses don't feel too hot, but I feel like there still might be some, say, ice or, say, residual water that's still sitting in the hoses. So, I'll just thaw it out over time. But, hope you guys liked this video. If you did, drop a like. And, well, obviously, in the next video you guys see, we're gonna go drive this thing. We might even go race. Who knows? But we'll see you then. Peace out.